Turn on the thingy. Blur. There we go. Gonna turn on the little logo. I'm not playing this character tonight. She had her turn. She played through Delera on my stream on the official today. And I'm gonna play the other Eladra that I made. The Favored Soul. Whose name I'm forgetting, but that's okay. What was the name of that character? Started with an F as in FU Druid in your memory. Alright. Fire Winged. This is the character we're going to be playing tonight. As the game catches up. And you might be wondering, like, well, why don't you have your cam on, Druid? It's because it's a million degrees in my office, and if I turn on the key light, it's gonna get worse. Plus the fact that honestly, if I start bawling my eyes out, you don't need to see that. And let me acknowledge, this is my first proper stream in the post Thief Kitty era. Though I did make his Twitch emote is now available to all followers, regardless if you're a subscriber or not. Yeah. So, what we're going to do with this character is we're going to play this Favored Soul, and I'm going to try to figure out how to play this Favored Soul, and we'll see if I can survive in Delera's tomb. Alright, so this Favored Soul is an Eladrin, which is the new race in DDO. And he is wearing the Collector's Edition outfit and is riding the Collector's Edition horse. Hi, Kevin. The house is too damn quiet, honestly. I've not been liking this at all. The other cats have been wandering around a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. How does that horse even see through that? I have no idea. Alright, I've got my bags. One thing I do need to do, though, is I do need to get some pieces of gear I threw in here. It will take some time. But he was doing pretty well up until, like, Friday of last week. Friday's when it was clear that it was time. And so that's when I was kind of like, okay, we gotta do what we gotta do here. Alright, so I'm going to bring this out. I'm gonna take a look at that. This character is a Favored Soul, so he can wear, this over here. So he can actually wear, I'll put this down here. So he can wear medium armor. So I do want to keep the dex and armor bonus. I'm not happy about the spell failure, but there are things you can get as a Favored Soul that helps mitigate that somewhat. Okay, let's see. Critical roll +5, 20%. Strength. This is a +2, the double strike. I do want the 15% speed bonus though. Though I do like the Squid Smasher. I do like that a lot. I also have picked this up by my other character. We'll see how if that goes well. Ring of Dragon's Breath, not gonna worry about that. And then I got the Walking Ancestors Helmet, which I don't think I really need because, Favored Souls have a shit ton of more spells. So we're gonna run Delera's Tomb right now. I'm gonna chuck that. Nope, get in there. Get in there. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a Squid Smasher because the double strike is gonna be really nice. And the Righteous thing. And the 2 slots I'm not gonna worry about so much. Alright. So. I am actually gonna go up to the airship for a minute. I do have a lesser XP bonus on it, 10%. But I have, like... Hold up. I'm right here, duh. I have better ones available. Come here. Come here. So the other cats are starting to explore the house. Mama Cat is the one who's been ranging the most away from their bathroom upstairs. And basically all 4 of them have left their bathroom and gone wandering a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Okay, Superior, 30%. Greater is a 20%. Excellent is a 30%. That's for, wait a minute, this is, oh, that's for 6 hours and this is for 3 hours. As you can see, I have a crap ton of excellent ones, so I'm going to grab the excellent ones and boost my bonus a little higher, and that'll be fine. Okay. How many cats are there? There are 4 now in the house. There were 5 with Zifi. Their names are Mama. Mama Cat is the like her name signifies, because really no other name really fit her as after, because what happened was when I rescued them off the back porch, and at the time it was kitten season, so I called around because I was like, well, at the time I was like, I don't want any other cats. I have Thief Kitty, and I think actually. I think was Yowl or were Mew and Yowl still alive then? I don't remember. But either way, I didn't want to have an additional 4 cats in my house. Actually, I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to go to the vendor here. Pick us some more flowers. Alright. Alright. Buy flower. And I refused. Basically, there weren't any no-kill shelters that had space, and none of the fosters that they put me in contact with had any space. Like, there was literally nowhere that I could take them, other than like dumping them somewhere. Which no, absolutely not. Or giving them over to a kill shelter. Also, absolutely fucking not. So they basically never left. Mama Cat is black and white, not a tuxedo cat. Her hi. She's basically kind of like a Holstein cow, and so is Scamper, who is the most extroverted of the crew, the one who actually does meow once in a while, but not like Thief would meow. Like her meows, and they're all girls. I forgot to talk to what's his face outside. I did that when I was streaming this on another character earlier today on the official DDO channel, like a dumbass. And Scamper Cat, has actually been on the stream before. I did bring Scamper down a long time ago when my office was still downstairs, and had Scamper show up on screen for just like a couple of minutes, and then she's like, "Fuck this, I want to go." So I took her back upstairs. And this is when this office was their room before I needed to move my office out of the basement and move it up here. All right, got the quest. Now I can do the thing. then the other two cats, Skittish and Noodle. Noodle is the runt of the litter. She is actually the most skittish of the litter of kittens.
This Delera module is narrated by Gary Gygax.
The tomb opens up into a larger space. The underground structure is much bigger than the surface entrance would suggest.
The breakables means money. Or actually, the breakables means XP at the end.
The sound of the bridge dropping is followed by that of caskets breaking open. Undead have arisen around you.
Oh yeah, I'm already liking this favorite soul more than the ice orc that I was playing earlier. Of course, with Delera's tomb, it's like undead, so you're pretty much nuking the undead. And so the Skittish and Noodle are both void kitties. Skittish actually will let me pet her now. She didn't used to. Noodle is also starting to let me pet her, but not very often and definitely on her own terms. But Skittish is very much on her own terms. But once she decides that she's going to let me pet her that day, she's all love. And they're all really good kitties. They don't make a mess. They don't cause noise. Okay, they cause a little bit of noise. But they don't meow, so it's very different. It's a very different dynamic than we had with Zippy. And of course, it's not that they didn't get along with Zippy at all. He just wanted to get up. He wasn't really like being mean to them or anything. He was just like, I want to see what's going on here. I want to see what's in your part of town. And it was like, no, this is our space. Leave us alone. We don't want you here. So it's kind of like that. They just didn't want to deal with him. He was up in their space. Also, one thing I like about this build better than the other build is it has self-healing.
Immediately following the sound of the second bridge dropping, you also hear the less distant sound of a door slamming shut behind you.
His character's really good. I forgot to do flip the lever. So my hope is, as time passes, the other kitties will come out wherever they are. Did I click it? I think I did.
The holy symbols of the sovereign host adorn the walls around you. This place was once hallowed ground.
have the trapper find the trap and disable. Froggo is good at most of this quest chain, but he starts falling off at the end because it's just too. He's good for up to kind of level 8 quests, but when he gets to level 9, he's kind of lost. Once I get Searing Light as an SLA, it's gonna be so much more fun. Alright, let's find the trap. Actually, Teal can also find traps, but only Froggo can disable them. Froggo also can open doors. Come on, Froggo, you can do it. It'd be nice to have a couple more spells, not gonna lie. And now I think we'll use the shrine because it's here. And while I do have a crap ton of spell points being favorite soul, and I'm not eating into them by using my meta magics, it's still good to shrine since we're not coming back. So I did actually kind of miss having a favorite soul, so I figured why the hell not. So Eladrin is not a natural choice for favorite soul, simply because the regular Eladrin racial thing gives you a +1 or something to dexterity. And so there's a racial bonus. Eladrin have a racial bonus to dexterity because elves. And the Eladrin Chaosmancer Iconic has a bonus to charisma, which would be helpful for a favorite soul, but Chaosmancer comes with the base level of sorcerer, so the wild mage. Alright, he's easy to get taken care of. And let's have her, or have Froggo take care of that. There we go. Save from the trap. And now we got more bad guys to kill out here. And one thing I really liked about playing Favorite Soul in the past at max level is that you can just stand back and shoot things, and it's great. And you can drop some AoEs on things, also great. Alright, if I recall correctly, this is the one that I could purify the thing rather than destroy it. I'm doing the breakables so I have the breakables bonus. Always a little bit more XP. And yeah, you can basically destroy the altar, or I can, I actually purified the altar and get a little bit more XP out of it. still waiting on Shrimp Tom to put up his Wild Mage / Chaos Mancer builds. So I might rebuild the one... Oh, the door's open, duh. Waiting for one more to spawn. I might wait for... I might wait for his builds and then rebuild the other character. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to do there. I mean, I got a nice name saved up. And it's not that hard to rebuild a character at level 7. It's not that big of a deal. One of the things is I was using Shrimp Tom's Ice Sorcerer build, which was made for a Dragonborn. Okay. It could be a trap. Okay, Froggo's detecting the trap. Except there's 2 traps here. No, this is one whole trap. There's another one that's like 2 separate traps. Now the weird thing is I can't destroy this. I should be able to destroy. These are breakables. But I can't break them with this. But you can break it. Did I get a throwy thing? I don't think I saved a throwy thing. I did not. Well, hopefully I get my breakable bonus without it. It's fine. Alas. Okay, there's a shrine over there, so let's go in here and clear this room. Searing Light is a really good SLA, or is a really good spell for this sort of shenanigans. One of the sad things is this particular build doesn't actually use the quiver at all. I was actually thinking of making a favorite soul, a ranged favorite soul build, but there's so many ranged feats that you'd have to use to make it worthwhile, and I just didn't bother. These should break because they break if you like throw something at them, which is that's just bogus. Bracers of Khan, okay, I'll take those. Well, I do have defensive bracers. Let me see. Fort and Khan, or sheltering, I think I'll take those. Well, my constitution isn't changing either way, so... and it's only a bonus to fort saves, versus better P and MRR. Yeah, I think I'll go with the defensive bracers, and not the new ones I just picked up. Okay, so we did all those. So, don't really need to shrine up just yet. I'll go into clear the next bunch of rooms, and then we'll do it. Get everybody else in here. Let them have some fun too. So it's like really hot here, and I'm trying to make sure that everybody has ice water, and they're able to get stuff done, you know. And the weird thing is the other kitties are insisting on sleeping upstairs in their... I'm like, it's so hot up here. Why don't you come downstairs? It's a little bit cooler down here. But kitties don't listen to me. Okay. Let me go back to the shrine now. And I haven't even been using any of my, I do have a whole pile of, buffs that I could be using. So we'll break out the buffs here in a minute. Before we go in, I do have good hope. Oh, I don't have any crafting material. Oopsie doodle. Well, we'll just do without that one. It'll be fine. Now would be a good time to turn undead. If you could turn undead. How am I doing on my breakables? Not a blessed thing. Oh my god. There we go. These are getting our plus 8% for mischief bonus. Yep, Searing Light for the win.
You notice a note on the floor near a mangled body there. A chill passes through you as skeletons rise behind the bars to the sides of the room. They don't look entirely solid.
got them all. Next. No real loot out of this one, unfortunately. Ride my pretty horse. Going back in. And then later tonight, I'm definitely getting ice cream. Definitely getting ice cream. Give me a club, I ain't gonna use it. Ain't gonna use it.
You hear the now familiar sound of bone clattering against stone up ahead.
The folks at Standing Stone have no idea who that voice actor is that just spoke. They actually lost the name of the voice actor. They're not sure.
You notice a rusty lever behind the grate to the side of the hallway.
There's another early era voice actor. There's actually a rather famous one who does Korthos. Most of the quests in Korthos was done by Gideon Emery, who is currently serving as Lorthamar, the Regent Lord of Silvermoon City in World of Warcraft, who also did a Realm Reborn's version of Urianger in Final Fantasy XIV. But there were two voice actors who do a lot of early stuff. One of them still does stuff for the company. But the one who just spoke here, they don't remember the name of the actor. They don't have any notes. And there's some theories as to who it could be, but they're not sure. They don't know for certain. There's no like documentation they have access to that can help them figure it out. And it's also very possible that people's theories on who it could be are wrong, because there are some theories out there. I did some investigation on, at one point myself to try to piece together who it could potentially be. But it's kind of like so many people thought that Bernard Hill, the sadly now late Bernard Hill, was the voice of Tyrion Fordring in World of Warcraft. He's like, it sounds just like him. I honestly thought Tyrion was voiced by a gentleman by the name of Tom, and I'm trying to remember his last name, started with a C, Tom Clement or something like that. And it's only because I wound up talking, because the voice actor who plays Charles Organa in Star Wars The Old Republic sounds a lot like Tyrion in WoW. So I was like, well, maybe it's this guy. And I never... Okay, apparently I can't get that guy because I'm trying to shoot this other guy. That's fine. How about... Can I shoot this guy now? Even though I haven't actually tagged. There we go. Finally. Alright. And come to find out, even though this Tom Clement dude who did Charles Organa in Star Wars: The Old Republic, wasn't the guy who did Tyrion either. So even if a voice actor sounds somewhat the same, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same person. It's not even a question of like celebrity voice impersonators or anything. Though there are some voice actors who do make a living doing that. My friend James Arnold Taylor was the guy who did the voice of the We Can't Afford Johnny Depp version of what's his face in the Pirates of the Caribbean, right? It's like, we can't afford Johnny Depp, so we're gonna hire somebody else to do the voice. Which, you know what they do, because they can't afford Johnny Depp, because Johnny Depp, it would charge like millions and millions and millions. James Arnold Taylor did not. Okay. Now, let's get these buttheads. Come on, can I get him before he gets me? There we go. Okay. Set everybody here parked. Now, let's do the trick. Okay. And let's use Froggo. Froggo's good for this. Stand there, Froggo. I think Froggo needs to be a little bit closer. Just a smidge closer. Here, stand here. Okay. Now, let's do the trick. Tag the shrine. Get to the door that ain't open. Have him try to use the shrine. Door opens. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. See, my buffs are wearing off, so let's redo them. Ooh, a free chest. Nice. I'll take it. Goggles of accuracy. Power. Having the +5 to accuracy might actually be nice. Ooh, he gave me a free chest too. Nice. Alright. And now we get this untrapped chest back here. So yeah, I'm actually really liking the favorite soul way more than the ice sork in terms of, and that might be just because I'm doing Delera's, and Delera's is definitely a series of quests that are best done on a divine character, because you can then nuke things from orbit. Don't go all the way to the bottom, except it'll catch you on the time, so split the difference. Thread the needle. Up we go. Whoa. And now we'll have more dudes to kill. Alright. And we're gonna go kill the dudes down here, and then I'll use the shrine back there. Is it just those two? Okay. Shrine for me. I don't think the others really need a shrine. I'm the one who needs a shrine. I need my spell points back. Later tonight after the stream, I am going to go do, what am I going to do? I'm going to go play some WoW Remix, because I haven't played that in a while. I mean, I have, but I really haven't played it a lot recently. Ooh, arcane spell failure. That's not good. I still think I should be able to blow those up. I was able to do that with a throwing dagger. Okay, now here's the fun one. There's a trap here. There's another trap there. But they only fire once, so... I forgot they only fired once. Alright, who's shooting at us? I Do I need to kick his ass? Yes, I do. Not gonna worry about him because he's way up there. I do need to have Frago come here and open this door, though. Got him in two. And it might be served by doing Feywild on this character, even though I won't get XP for it. The Feywild gear is generally pretty good. Hello, there's some free loot. I won't be able to use it because it's battle play, which tells me it's heavy armor. Alright, is that ransack? Yep. I got my ransack bonus. So I don't need to do any more breakables. Of course, one thing I will enjoy about being able to play this character as a pure favorite soul is once I hit level 8 or level 18, I'll have access to a good working implosion aura. There's a trap. Okay. And we'll park Froggo. Okay, I didn't want Froggo to do that just yet. Froggo, come here, me lad. Hold that down. Froggo did not do the thing like he was supposed to have done. Go do the thing. There we go. Do the thing again. Everybody shrine now. Everybody shrine now. Squeaky the chair. I want to know what like temperature it is outside right now. It is freaking toasty in my office. It's currently 77 degrees outside. It's supposed to cool down a little bit and possibly rain tomorrow morning. And we have an air quality alert until midnight. Yeah. And it's supposed to be up into the 90s starting early next week. Ugh, God. While I'm at Mythmood, I'll be glad to be in air conditioning. But I do need to consider what to do with the kitty cats and make sure that they're going to be comfortable while I'm away. They are okay to be on their own for a weekend. But I need to make sure that they will have good food and water the whole time, which they will have. And let's get my phone charging up because holy crap, I forgot to charge my phone. Bam! Hello! I said I wasn't going to play DDO. I lied. So I'm doing the Delera quest that I was doing before. Only I'm doing it on my favorite soul. And my favorite soul is tearing through this a heck of a lot better than the Ice Sork did. I think the Ice Sork really doesn't pick up until later, or with gear. This one can just like nuke things with one shot. Let's get the door and get the loot that's not going to be worth anything, but I'll sell it. Enchanted necklace of PNMRR. That could be useful. Alright. One of the other reasons this character is doing better, there's two reasons. One is the favorite soul has much better spells against undead. And the other is this beautiful thing right here. Close wounds is my best friend. I was like, that doesn't look like it does anything. And I'm like, in practice though, close wounds can keep a favorite soul standing there and just pounding away at like Stonejaw in Isle of Dread. It's just like, I'm just gonna kill Stonejaw. It's gonna take 5 years, but it'll get done.
You have recovered Jail's journal, which
Yay.
describes the last moments in the church's investigation.
Switchblade boots. Seeker +5. Okay. They're definitely better than what I got now, so we'll take it. I'll take the switchblade boots. I do notice though that I do need to stop off at the thing though. So let's finish the quest. Talk to Column. Talk to Grospick. Go out to the bank or out to the pub and then go out. Alright. And because I put on a much better XP booster, I will ding off of doing this quest chain. The other character that I was playing, I only had a 10% XP booster on her. The one that I get with every character. Oh, it says I need to go back. Well, I'm not going to go back until I clean my bags out, because my bags are a disaster. I mean, I run all my lobbies through it. I run everybody through it at least once. Actually twice, because I also do the epic version. Because I want to get the epic version of the thingy-majigger as well. Okay, so I had this hammer. So I did like the speed boost that it gave, but I'm doing way better with the squid smasher from... where did that come from? I want to say the squid smasher came from either... It's a level 4 item, so I think it actually came... It came from, Crystal Cove. For like a week, they had it so that you could actually put sentient gems in these things. Squid smash... I actually have one You don't tend to do it at level, unlike me. Well, I mean, I'm doing it at level because it's the level I'm at, and I want to get the XP boost going on now. I think I'll hang on to that. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to yawn. Didn't mean to yawn at you like that. I'm a little bit sleepy, but that's... Why am I selling Caneth? I didn't know you could sell Caneth essences and Severus shards. I wasn't aware that you could do that. So I'm not going to sell those things because I want to actually keep them and want to use them. I'm going to get rid of that though. Bye-bye winter boots. Oh, is my bags already full? They're not even full. What the hell? Oh, this is not set to auto-gather? Come on. Oh, they won't gather things that are locked. That's the thing. There we go. Now I'm not confused. Let's get rid of those. I was very puzzled. Alright. Let's continue. Since I have 3 of my 4 spell points, let me actually spend them real quick. That way, when I do finish the next quest, I'll be disappointed that I can't spend any more spell or enhancement points. Those thingies, you know what I meant. Okay. So basically, the particular build I'm using is Strimtom's build. I do want to get this because Sunbolt is fun. And it's an SLA. So you know I'm going to maximize and quicken that happiness. But let me double check the build. Okay, Strimtom builds. Favorite Soul Pew Pew is what I named the link for it. So he had his the build that I'm using for this Favorite Soul was an ASMR. So it started off with a +2 charisma that I don't have. So I'm still doing very well despite that. So the build basically spent a bunch of points in the ASMR tree. For some reason, building up a lot of wisdom, question mark. Yeah, this is a wisdom build, isn't it? Yeah, Favorite Soul's wisdom. Yeah, I'm a wisdom build. Duh. Okay, so, yeah, no, ASMR have a wisdom bonus. So I don't have that. And unfortunately, the Eladrin tree, you only get Dex, Intelligence, or Charisma to choose from, and none of those really help so much. But I think in terms of what I want to do with this character, I'll still be okay. So out of the trees, it wants 8 points spent in Beacon of Hope. So Core 1, Spell Crit 1, Good Hope 3, Divine Durability 1 rank, which I haven't taken yet. And then Close Wounds, all 3 ranks. So the points spent don't match, because there's 3, 3, and 3, and that's 9 points right there. And then there's 2 points each for whatever. So the numbers don't match up. The numbers don't add up. So it says to finish out, I need to spend a point in Divine Durability, which is this. It also says to spend 12 points in Falconry to be able to get up to this. In the meantime, you also have the majority of the points are spent in Angel of Vengeance. So Tier 3 Smiting. Interestingly, he doesn't actually use the Sunbolt SLA in the build. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up the stuff in falconry until I'm done with that. Beacon of Grace, blah blah blah. I'm already beyond the stuff for Beacon of Hope except that one thing. So I'm going to build up points here in falconry. So it says out in nature to spend, basically fill this up. Joop, joop. And then after that, it suggests using the action boost. I don't ever use action boosts, though I can see why I would use a sprinting boost for a little bit. So spend 3 points here, and then you get this and choose wisdom. This one lets you choose wisdom, and then you get conditioning, and then I would be done with that. So it would be, how many points? 3? Oh, it does recommend taking this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more points, and I'm done here. So that's basically going to be, what, 2 more levels. I get it at level 9. Alright. I didn't actually spend my points like a dumbass. Okay, let me do that again. Druid, you dingbat. There. Okay. Let's get back to it. They do tend to appear in the auction house sometimes. Do you want to see, actually? I know Stremtom has been playing the new Eladrin stuff, but I don't know if he hasn't. I don't think he's had enough time to make a build yet. It'll probably be at the earliest sometime next week. All right, let's do the next quest. And I honestly do think they need to do some work in leveling out the levels of the Delera chain and the 3-null chain, so they're easier to do on hardcore. Not that they're doing hardcore anytime soon. I mean, the first couple of quests should be like level 6s, the next one's level 7, and then the last one level 8. They shouldn't go like from a level 6 quest to a level 8 quest down to a level 7 quest. It should be a progression, in my humble opinion. We're gonna start getting into the point where Froggo will be blowing traps, so we gotta be careful about that. So one thing I did do... Oh, I ran out. Shit. Welp. Guess we're not doing half of those buffs anymore. Alright, remind me after this quest to go and get me some crafting materials. Or spell components, I should say. This is like the perfect character for this quest. I'm not even gonna bother trying to make the jump on this character. He doesn't have the ability to make that jump. No speed, no jump. It's all good, I'll get it on the way through. And the reason I'm using my searing light to sort stuff out is because I want to make sure I don't lose out on certain things. Oh, that is a trap. But there's nothing it doesn't actually trigger, so it's fine.
A bright flame flares upwards as the first soul lock is opened.
I want ice cream. I will get ice cream later. It'll just be plain old chocolate chip ice cream. Nothing fancy. Alright, let me get my stuff back. Divine 1. Divine 3. Alright, Divine 1, Divine 3. Thankfully, half of my things are not requiring spell components. Want to see something cool? That phase step is cool!
Two soul locks are now open.
So I was using Sonic Blast on the Sork, and the Sonic Blast was doing some work, but it's definitely not doing as much work as Searing Light is doing. The Searing Light is a great spell at any level. And this is where you do not want to jump down until you come over here and get you a little bit of extra loot. Game. Now, with the Eladrin, you get a seasonal toggle, and none of these really do anything. Except I should be in autumn affinity to get the +1 wisdom. And now we can just jump down and blow things up. Pardon me.
The third soul lock is open. 2 more locks, and Delera will be released.
Got them all. Alright, we're gonna go in here, flip the switch, use the shrine, move on to the next one. Alright. Shrine, shrine, everybody shrine. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's not be too hasty. Let's not kill all these things first. If you're too hasty with these, you just run through like, I'm gonna blow them all up. And then you wind up spawning all these dudes and then they kick your ass. And you have your cast failing like that. Now we can go get all the dudes up top. I like being able to shoot things like halfway across the map. It's so much fun. It says slaying the Soul Lock Guardian is optional. It's not really optional. They tell fibs. It's not true.
You hear the whispers of a faint female voice as the fourth seal is opened.
Alright, here. And honestly, the quickest way to get to those dudes is to jump down this way and run up and around. Let's go back and use the shrine, and then we'll complete this quest. And then we'll be almost ready to lever. we has one more soul luck to do. And then if we get done before like 3 hours by that time, we'll probably... I'll probably... I don't know, I could either start Isle of Dread, or I could start Feywild. Feywild is probably going to give me a better set of gear anyway, to start with. Because it's mainly caster shit. And it's my home, I'm an Eladrin. It'd be nice to go home to see, you know, my lord. I've decided Ice Crystals is a subject of, the Prince of Frost, whereas Fire Winged here is a subject of Lord Arden. That should be my Vandal bonus. Yep. And this should get me my ransack. The trick is the patience. Is basically if you get too close and they pop open automatically, then it doesn't count for your deeds. They are really good expansions. I enjoy them a lot. But thematically, I like Feywild more. There we go, there's my ransack noise. To confirm, ransack, hell yes. Alright. And so, I'm basically gonna blow these up, because I don't want them to blow up after the fact and spawn even more bad guys. We got them all. Just one more. That's why
You
Delera.
feel the room's temperature fall rapidly as the last soul lot is opened. Delera has been released.
I know Gary Gygax co-founded D&D, and I understand he recorded this when he was like super old. I am still not very much a fan of his DMing skills based on this. I'm sure he was a fine DM. Why do you still haunt this place? Let's talk to the creepy dude. Let's open the loot first. Loot all. Now we can just run out here. I am not out of flour. It's just the way the one that you get from the thing works. Alright. So we already talked to Column. So now we need to go talk to what's-his-face. Oops, no, we need to talk to Column first, then talk to what's-his-face. But reminded, don't forget, I'm gonna go get some, since I have to leave the thing anyway, I'm gonna go get some spell components. Which is actually really simple, because I can just go right up to my airship. Swift boots of feather falling? Yes please. Those are immediately useful. That way I'm just using some random ass featherfall cloak, and now I have not only featherfall, but I have speed. Speed. Bum, bum. Come on, let me go. There we go. Show me what you have. Okay, again, what do I need? I need Divine 1, Divine 1, Divine 3, and whatever. And you are the arcane person. I need to talk to the divine person. I would like to trade. Let me clear my bags. I'm gonna save those. Oh, this is just a repair thing. Never mind. But I'm still gonna lock them. Do 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 do. Alright. However, I would like to buy things from you, sir. Okay, we have let me double check. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. Okay, so all of my level 2 spells are currently somatic, so I'm not going to buy any Divine 2 stuff. Boop! We'll go 400. Accept. Boop! 400. Accept. And buy. And then go here. And we'll put them up here. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. And we're going to lock both of those. Alright. Good times. Now, let's get back to it. Let's go talk to Delera, get our elite completion real quick. And then we will go talk to the bad man. Well, actually, we'll talk to the bad man first. Then we'll talk to Delera, and then we'll go back and do the bad man's quest, and then we'll get our shit done. House J. Alright. So they do need to fix some of the pathing about this, because it doesn't really tell you to go talk to Hargo. You have to be basically paying attention, or I've done this 5 million times so you know where to go. And you see it doesn't have the quest arrow pointing you to talk to Delera. And the thing isn't open for you to talk to Delera. It doesn't, you know, the quest door isn't yellow like it should be. Somebody feels like somebody's watching me. You don't get any XP for it, but you do get the elite completion. That's very nice. Alright, let's go back to what's his face. Looks like some guildies are doing a run tonight. So he's playing their EK. Never really played a proper EK. Alright, this is going to be a challenge. We're doing it on level 9. Hopefully I don't die. shit. Well, this is going to be even more of a challenge because apparently teal... I never noticed that teal and flower didn't despawn. Okay, well, we'll try it and see what happens. If I can't do it without everybody, then I will step out and sadly do a thing. I'm not going to worry about this right now. Let's have Froggo. Froggo may help with finding traps. Oh, there was a trap there. I don't know if I'll be able to do this quest without the full party. I'm just going to have to take my time and just make sure. And of course the hirelings run right through the thing. Okay. Froggo is sensing traps, which is the trap right behind us. There's also a trap right here. Now, Froggo blew the trap boxes the last time around, so... Okay, so there's the trap itself. No, I want everybody to stay here. Okay, people aren't listening to me, that's fine. Okay, Froggo, there should be a trap box right here. Seriously. That's the trap behind us. Everybody stay. Ow. I still want the deability, the ingenious deability, that thingy, the trap thing. And he blew up the trap box. Good job, Froggo. always a question of being patient. And then getting impatient and just deciding to blow things up anyway. Like, I just realized my hirelings were on passive, or they were on defend. We're not on active. Alright, let's go this way. I'm noticing some game lag. Oh, the muse has perished. And that should not have happened. The muse should not have died. not fair. Not fun. Okay, there's my Vandal bonus. Alright, let's see if I remember. The ladder is about here. Aha! I caught the ladder. Good job, me. So the Ice Sorcerer definitely did better at this bit than I'm doing. Because they're not really undead or anything like that. So the Sonic spells were way better. Alright, we got them all. I gotta fight these guys. This is gonna be a bit of a trick. I get him. There's my ransack bonus. Okay. I'm running out of spell points. As long as I can keep myself healed, that's the important thing. And that's really what closed wounds as an SLA is really good for. 2 spell points, massive heals. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, since it is an SLA, always on. Alright, let's flip the switch that we need. Now we're gonna go back and hit more dudes. Now, we're going to have all the fun of getting through the other half of this area. And only a handful of spell points and only 2 living hirelings. This should be fun. Oh, we'll be fine. The main thing is I have my SLA is really going to keep me going here. Because it's only 2 spell points. And it's like a massive heal. So I can still spend some spell points on actual casting a spell once in a while if I need to. Okay, so there should be a trap box here. It's super good. I mean, the SLA version is really, really good. And it's only available to Favorite Soul. Come on, Frogo. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You did it fine on stream with the other one. Come on, Frogo. Over here. Over here. I have faith in you. Well, at least he didn't blow up the trap, so we're still good. Hey! There's still one more trap to disable, though. That one's not rough, but it's annoying. There's like a dart trap, like down this hallway and down there. There's a dart trap at the end of the hallway. But if Frogo can disable this trap, then we'll be fine. If he blows it up, then maybe not so much. Frogo for the win. Alright. I mean, I could go and use the shrine. In fact, I'm going to open the door if I need, just in case I need to res. I'll leave the door open. Frogo, you've been such a pro, such a champ. Go get the switch. Frog, if you die, it's okay. I'm gonna come over here. Oh shit. Those great arcane skellies are a beast. You can see how much healing that thing's doing. Or just do 2 spell clicks. Got him. I'm gonna stand in the door and get these guys. So yeah, you just saw closed wounds in action saving my ass. And now, well, first of all, we're gonna res the muse. So what happens, sometimes this does happen in the game, where when you leave a quest, it doesn't, and you're using hirelings, that it doesn't have your hirelings leave the party. For some reason. And it doesn't happen too often, but it is a bit of a bug. It's very annoying. And so that's what happened. So I have like Teal and Flower. Both of my level 7 hirelings are out of the fight. I mean, they're over here, but they're not over here. So they're in the list of the party, but you don't see their command stuff over here. So yeah, it's a little bit, it's been a challenge to complete this with and underlevel me. But now I got all my stuff going, so let's go! And there's some more skellies out here that I could just shoot from here. Can't call them or anything. Yeah, you can't, like, you can't even kick them out of the party. I remember people wigging out about the first greater arcane skeleton you ever normally run into in the game in Korthos. Where people are freaking out. It's like, oh my god, I'm never going to be able to get the treasure chest out of there, or the treasure piece that year that we had the treasure thing. That hardcore we had the treasure bits on. Alright. And of course with this, you focus on the dude in the middle. This is your final warning. I'm just gonna nuke his ass as much as I can. That's all I can do. Out of his thing of shit here. Yes! Hell yeah! And I have enough XP to ding. That is the way we roll. That's why Favorite Soul is so good. And now we can retire Flower in favor of the probably Fergus, I think is the level 8 hireling. Hargo, you're a jerk. And so yeah, this one basically doesn't tell you to go back and talk to Delera. But I do kind of want to run Feywild on this character. So this is where I can go ahead and leave party. So now, you know, it doesn't. Now that it doesn't matter. Now I'm gonna get my trinket. There we go. I mean, I had Kneasel's Bauble, which was nice for that +1 wisdom, but I didn't really need it. Whoopsie doodle. Hold up. Let's approach Delera. Now we got our stuff. Okay, so let's go take our level. Again, we're going to be pure Favorite Soul. So we're going to go to the Favorite Soul trainer, who is, by the way, a kobold. And I know there's some people who want playable kobolds in the game. I'm of two minds. As much as I think it would be fun to have, you know, players do something a little bit odd, it's just, I don't know if a lot of the people asking for it are asking in good faith, you know? Actually, in level 20, 25, and 30, the Favorite Soul hireling is better than the Cleric hireling by far, because they have mass DW, and they're tougher than the Cleric. Like Albus Gladwin for the win. Garrett the Sainted and Albreth Wayland are like the best. Like, I do give Cord a bit of shit about the fact that that Albreth is better than Bulwark. The only good use for Bulwark is if you need to open a door or hit a lever or something. And if you need DVs on a caster character. Alright, we're wisdom build, so we're taking wisdom. And we're just putting our points in heal and spellcraft. Heal and spellcraft. Okay, now I get to train a skill. Death Ward would actually be a pretty decent choice. Let me go take a look at the build. So this one, he actually doesn't really have a spell list that I can just go down the list and say, blah, blah. Like, he has one for Sork. So I'm just gonna have to make my best guess. Okay. So, let me take a look and see what we got here. Now this character is a neutral, true neutral. True neutral. So, I could use Chaos Hammer, which would be fun, but I'm going to do a Chaos Mancer at some point, so I'm not going to worry about it. Death Ward is a good one to have. Divine Power can be good when I'm actually fighting something, I guess. Holy Smite. Only work doesn't affect good targets. Neutral targets take half damage, evil outsiders take twice the damage. So this can be good if I'm fighting evil outsiders. Order's Wrath, again, only against chaotic and neutral. Panacea could actually be a good and useful one because it's kind of, you know... Restoration is good to have. Shield of Faith is good to have. I already have, like, regular Shield of Faith. I'm not sure I necessarily need it for mass. I think I'm gonna go with Death Ward. Death Ward is a good choice. Okay, and let's make sure we do the things, and we're gonna get no new spell. Well, we're gonna get Death Ward. Alright, let's spend our enhancement points. Just have the one. And I said I was going to be building up here until I got this, so that's what I'm going to do. Put that there. Because it was falconry. Yeah, we're going to build up the rugged stuff. And then we'll build up action boost sprint for all three. And then we'll choose this for 1 wisdom. And then we will get that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more points. So I think I counted wrong, or maybe just 7 points, I don't know. Alright. Let's do a couple things. First of all, let's get us level 8 higher. Going on from now on. So our choice is going to be Fergus. Fergus is good because he does have Dispel Magic and Resto, which can be good in a particular... Dispel Magic will be great in Hail to the King, because there is an illusion that you can dispel in a particular area that will then give you access to a couple of chests. At least 1 additional chest, maybe more. Yeah, at least 1. The other choice would be the level 8 one, is Nimeth. And the thing about her is that she just likes to go and blow all of her spell points, blowing up things. So she's basically a nuker. So clerics are good for healing in lower levels, but then when you get to level 20, you want your favorite soul because they can heal, do like group heals, mass heals, and they can also do other shenanigans. Alright, so we've got Fergus going on here instead. We also need to clear bags, so go over to the pub to do that real quick. And I did actually not... I didn't want Epic Destinies, I wanted the enhancements. Because I didn't actually spend my points like a dumbass. Alright, click close instead of accept. I need to go up one. So I got through that round of Delera a lot more quickly than I did on the official stream. Repair my stuff. Okay. Okay, I can now use this. I mean, Squid Smasher is like really nice to start with. It's a 1.25 1d8 plus 2 bludgeon, good, and magic. I mean, it is a plus 3 enhancement bonus. And the Fiery and Shatter, but the Double Strike and the Righteous is really nice. You know what? I don't actually think I like this newer Warhammer. I'm gonna sell it. Before I sell it, though, I do want to equip it. And then I will unequip my cosmetics so I can actually see what it looks like. And nothing really cool. And of course the Squid Smasher looks like that. Because that came from... Come on, show it off. That came from Crystal Cove one year. So it is actually a squid and it's a smasher. Hey, get out of the way. I really dislike the camera in DDO. I like the way it moves in Lotro way more. Alright, let's put this back on. Because I'm an Eladrin, so I want Eladrin stuff. I think I'm gonna go start Feywild just to see if I can farm up any cool caster Feywild stuff. I have some floating around. And in fact, I might need to go shopping in my inventories again. But yeah, let's go to Feywild because it'll be fun. I like Feywild. Alright. You know what I don't have here is I didn't have this. And let's bring this over here. Transport to the Feywild, which means we'll go to the hut from beyond it down in the harbor first. So I'll probably run Feywild on Elite, because A, it's a saga, so I can get the saga end reward, and that'll be like an XP gem. Well, I can I'll be able to choose an XP gem. It'll be fun. Honey, I'm home! Is she not coming with? I said show me to the prince. You're just being slow. I love the hags.
A bent figure in the distance. The hag gives a surprised laugh, then scuttles off.
I love the hags. I would love if they could make a hag sentient gem. I would do whatever I needed to do to get it. I want one so bad. Gonna take a shortcut.
You spot a pattern in the wind-swept meadow. A living chessboard formed from the greenery itself.
Alright, Blinky is not up. Quick Death, his name is.
This soaring structure is Winwood Hall, the home of Lord Arden and the local center of the summer court.
I love the Endless Rebels quest. It's pretty fun. I hate that you get your mount suppressed so far away from the pub. I like that you can just pretty much pick up all the quests and just go do them in order. And just be done with it. Or just do them. You don't even have to do them in order, actually. You just pick them all up and just do them. Just do them. I'm gonna pick up your thing. However, we're gonna talk to you. They're fun quests, actually. And we're gonna do them all on Elite because we have... I think we'll be fine because I know these quests pretty well. First time through drove you nuts. Well, for me, that probably could have been a short drive. But I don't know. I mean, I like these because these are, you know, it's the Feywild. Because they're not the same as the rest of the D&D quests.
You awake from your unexpected slumber. At first, things seem as before. You're still at Winwood Hall, and Melody is still standing beside the bed. Then you realize that Lord Arden is missing, and so are the flower and the loot you need for the ritual. Melody begins speaking in a familiar voice.
Lord Arden's true name? Of course I know it. But it's for me to know and for you to never get. Now, be a good adventurer and die to monsters in the wilderness, while I go make sure Lord Arden never, ever wakes up.
She cackles as she teleports away. You see creatures milling around near the gate to Winwood Hall. Then you notice that things seem different. This isn't the Feywild. You are trapped inside a dream. In the corner of the courtyard stands a Kushi. It bares its fangs at you as you approach.
Just CR10, really? On a CR5 quest? Okay, now let's be a little bit more careful then.
You approach a shadowy form that appears to be Lord Arden, reading a note with a worried expression on his face. The figure doesn't notice your presence. The shadowy Lord Arden fades into nothing. Based on his appearance and your uncanny surroundings, you guess that you must be inside the Lord's nightmare.
I think I have a Feywild Warhammer somewhere. Okay, these spell singers are kind of rough.
Inside the magically sealed gazebo ahead floats the frosted cerise you need for the ritual. 3 bears rest outside. Magical talking bears, no doubt. This is the Feywild, after all. You've recovered the frosted cerise for the ritual.
Okay, I think Fergus will actually need to use the shrine. I'll be fine for a little bit longer. The way to do this quest, at least in my opinion, is to start with one side and just go up one side and down the other. of course, Searing Light is more damaging to undead than these buttheads. Alright, go all the way up here. Because the Lord Arden things are randomly scattered throughout the map, so... See, the rest of these mobs aren't that difficult. It's the spell slingers. Slingers are the toughest ones because of their fire AoE. The cone o' fire. Mischief. Your internet keeps crashing. Well, that's right, implied of your internet. Alright, come on, game.
You spot movement underneath the bridge. Moving closer, you see a nasty-looking troll guarding the missing loot.
Okay, that's the Vandal.
Bits of troll and drops of its blood splash into the river as the battle progresses. The bits grow rapidly into new bridge trolls that join the fight.
Horse trolls have really nice self-heals.
You've recovered Hearsom's loot for the ritual. You've recovered both the loot and the frosted cerise. Now, where has Melody hidden Lord Arden? You notice a pillar of magical energy streaming from a distant portal. Perhaps that contains the secret.
Froggo, would you like to rest yourself, please? There we go. Alright, we're all good. We're all good, people. Let's go. I do like the purple grape, the grape water. It's really cool. See, I kept selecting her, targeting her, and it kept changing the freaking whatchamathingies. Let's get Illyri back up. There's a Lord Arden thing up there. Why are we fighting? I hear fighty music. The rest of these are pretty straightforward. One more group of Arden's worries, 5 more groups of the bad guys. Alright. Need to get her dead. See, I had her targeted and it wouldn't actually allow me to hit her. Which is dumb. Here's one of the 2 groups. There's the other group. Nope, there's Lord Arden. There's the other group. Alright, got that little bit of XP. some gargoyles I can beat up. I wish it would actually tell you how many things you need for each tier of Ransack and Conquest in the actual quest itself. Because I have a feeling there's more breakables in Wynwood Hall. Do I really want to go back and fight that all? Do I want to bother with it? Not so much. It's going to be the difference between 10 to 15% though, isn't it? Let's go take a quick gander, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. And then we'll come back. We'll fight the bad guys. And then we'll fight the mini bosses, and then we'll fight Cadence. And hopefully not die to Cadence. Because she can be tricky if you're not careful. Aha. There we go. Got my ransack bonus. Now I feel better. So now I have my 15% versus 10. So there we go. When we're looking for more XP, we want more XP. Okay. Heal myself up. Getting email. Alright, I will read that later because that's about Miss Moot coming up next week.
You approach the portal grove, but a pixie flutters into your path.
She said to make sure you didn't make it to her. I won't let you get near them. I won't let him wake up.
The pixie smirks.
You won't get past my friends and me. So long as they are alive, their devotion will sustain me eternally.
A portal opens as the pixie collapses. In his last
You
moment,
were saying?
he says,
You haven't won yet. You still.
Oh no! I'm a Eladrin who just picked up the Eladrin Exterminator deed. Oh no! I'm killing my own people! Alright.
you
Hirelings.
exit the portal and find yourself in a
Fergus
strange, empty void. Yet that appears to be Lord Arden's resting place ahead. Between you and Lord Arden stands
Out of those.
Cadence the Hag. She must have been disguised as Melody the Apothecary the entire time. Cadence prepares for battle.
Thrice damned adventurers never know when to quit. I should have seen that you can't trust a pixie to do a hag's work.
Cadence finishes her conjuration. Slimes emanating a frigid mist suddenly appear nearby.
You killed my sister, so I'll have to make do with these vile cauldron leftovers. I wouldn't go anywhere near them personally now. Be a dear and die for good this time.
Weakened and battered, Cadence tries to surrender.
All right. That's enough. You need what I have. So then, let's make a deal.
You've reluctantly decided to allow Cadence to live, in exchange for Lord Arden's true name. You lay out the ingredients for the ritual, and repeat the steps to reverse the curse. First, play the lute. Then, grind up the flower's roots. Last, burn the roots along with Lord Arden's true name. You play a brief melody on Hirsam's lute. You mash the flower's roots into a pulp with little effort. You set a small blaze, then drop the crushed roots and Lord Arden's true name into it, completing the ritual. As the smoke rises, Lord Arden's eyes open. He springs out of the bed. Lord Arden thanks you for awakening him from this curse.
Cloak of
He
Summer.
urges you to speak with him back at
Not
Wynwood
useful
Hall
for this
in the
character.
Waking World.
So much. But I think I'll probably still equip it because of the double strike. And the fire absorption could also be handy. Because I do have something else providing Featherfall now, if I recall correctly. Yeah, my boots are doing Featherfall. So I don't need my cloak to also do Featherfall. So let's put our new shiny new cloak on. And let's get the hell out of here. Probably I'm just going to do one run, about 15 minutes left to my usual stream time. I'm probably going to do a run of the rares and do the exploration deed. And then get the hell out of here. And go back to watching Devil Lore. And oh, I'm going to go get ice cream too, because that's going to happen. Alright. Negative healing amps. Healing amps. Yes, please. I could definitely use the fortification and the healing amps. Alright, let's go talk to this happy fun person over here. I do like to keep random Featherfall items because you never know when you might need one. Alright. One thing I do want to look for though is, let me see if I have any Pharaoh Crystal floating around. Just a few, yeah. Okay. What I'm gonna do here is I'm actually going to put the Pharaoh Crystal. Hold up. Let me do this first, as I should probably... Oh, that's empty. That's fine. I'm gonna actually go find the vendor for Pharaoh Crystal items. And... I'm trying to remember where that character is. I know there's the vendor over here, but I don't think he sells... He sells augments, so I don't need augments. I think the Pharaoh Crystal dude is actually in the Court of the Wild Hunt, actually, if I'm thinking about it correctly. Yeah, take me to the Court of the Wild Hunt. Wasn't the person here? No, you're a quest person. Oh wait, no! I gotta go to the Hut from Beyond. That's what I need to do. I don't want to be on that quest. Well, we'll actually do it this way, is I'm going to come out of here. I'm going to watch my friend Devlor, who's streaming some World of Warcraft. And I'm also going to play some World of Warcraft later tonight. Once I get done streaming. And by watching, it means I'm just gonna keep a vague eye on the stream. Alright, who's not present? Alright, we're gonna actually do it this way, is I'm gonna do the exploration deeds, the exploration thing while we're here. Because I know where everything is. And we'll run the rares, and it'll just be something to kill time with.
The birds look down from high up on the tree, watching you, weighing you, judging you.
Don't get judgy with me. Just got some more boots of feather falling. I will have to go up the pathway to get to the Pixie Village for that. Okay, he's not there. Game.
In the midst of the swamp stands a curious hedge. Though you search for some sort of legible inscription, you cannot find any sign of who built this
thing.
or why.
Not here. It's over there. Ah! There it is. And he is not present. See if Tiger Lily is not present.
Water pours down from the falls overhead, enveloping the entire area in a cool, invigorating mist.
Man, I wish it was cool and invigorating misty in my house. Okay, not misty so much, but the cool and invigorating would be very nice right now. It's very not cool or invigorating. Alright, we're gonna run up the thing to the Pixie Village and then jump off. There's also a platform that can take you up, but those platforms are not reliable in my opinion. They're never around when I need them either. It'd be nice to have a little tree house like that. So Mr. Nor is gonna have a tree house as well.
Pixies have built a village among the boughs of this towering tree. The tiny creatures flit effortlessly from house to house. Fortunately for you, the branches form a ramp for the village's earthbound visitors.
Alright, and I want to go this way to get back toward the waterfall, because I want to climb up by the waterfall, because there is one of the exploration objects are there. Can you tell I like Featherfall? See, look, I blend in. Wearing camouflage. Let's not fall off that thing, shall we? Let us not fall off that thing. One of the other things is it's normally a little bit hotter in the office because basically whenever I'm streaming, my system puts out a shit ton of heat. But one thing I do notice is when it gets hot outside, because my house doesn't have air conditioning, so I'm kind of screwed that way, is that I have a little fan that I normally point at myself to keep me cool, but I have it currently pointed at down into my computer case to keep it cooler. Because sometimes what'll happen is I'll see a little note like the
Midway
EVGA.
up the cliff,
Hey.
you find some food arranged in a semicircle. Is this an offering to some local water spirits? Or just the remains of somebody's picnic?
Also could be that. Oh no! I did not intend for that to happen. But we'll do it again. We'll climb up again. But what happens is the EVGA logo on my CPU's water cooler case is normally white. And when it gets too hot, it goes red, and I'm like, oh, and I don't want to have it on red for very long, because that means something is running a little bit too warm. So having the small desk fan protecting the computer rather than keeping the computer cooler rather than me, kind of sad, but that's the way it is. Also, it means while it's the stupidest, hottest in the house, I don't live in an apartment, it also means that I can't play Ark until it cools down. Because sadly, it's going to take more money than I have floating around to be able to fix the air conditioning. Hi guys. I'm going this way. You can't hear me very well. Yeah, basically what I was saying is I don't have air conditioning in the house, so I kind of have to just deal with it. So I can't play certain games, like Ark will make my computer like burn up, so your connection's fading in and out? Possible. It's like none of the rares are actually up tonight. What the hell? We just had that one.
A vast tree reaches upward to the sky, yet some form of corruption has gripped its roots, slowly twisting and transforming this ancient sentinel of the forest.
Oh my god, Dungeon Alert's gone orange! It's gonna go red here in a minute, yo.
Within the distance of just a few short steps, the temperature plummets and snow covers the ground.
I would
Whatever
not object to
caused this
snow right
sudden
now.
Change in the climate surely wasn't
Okay,
natural.
frost is not a... We're red! Oh no! Red! Oh my god! I don't know if you can hear it, but when you hit orange and then red, you can hear a heartbeat. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. DJ Particle, long time no chat. How you doing? We're almost done, unfortunately, because I've been streaming for 3 hours. And I want to go get ice cream, because it's freaking hot in my house.
Ahead lies Bitterspine Palace, home
Alright.
to the Baron and Baroness Bitterspine, in one of the many holdings of the Prince of Frost.
And I don't think there's a pointer for this. No, there isn't. That's just a quest. So last two, one is going to be... Okay, I know what they are. One's the fountain and one is the actual weird observation thing. And then I'll get the XP for the Explorer Deed. And then that will be it for us for tonight. One of the best parts of Featherfall is doing this. Whee! Here's the one.
It's not clear whether this structure was meant to be
The
a
other
shelter,
one is down there.
a temple, or just a decorative addition to the view.
Purple!
A carved fountain
There, that's what I was looking
burbles
for.
in the shade,
Alright, let me
adding
get out
a
of
note
here.
of tranquility to the landscape.
Completed my exploration deed. Only kicked one of the rares, which I thought was a little bit surprising. Actually, we haven't passed by all of them. There we go. Here's a rare to kill. Oh, he's gonna... Oh, he killed me. How impolite! Get him! Get him! Get him, hirelings! The sad thing is I won't be able to get his chest. Come on, you can do it! Get him! There we go. Now I can release and I'll wind up back in Korthos, actually. But here's my plan. I have a plan. Oh, I wound up here. Okay, let's get back into the Feywild. I have no spell points at all. That's okay. Teleport to Feywild. I don't think there's a shrine close enough. But what I can do is it hasn't reset yet. So the chest should still be there. That way, in case anybody else decides to run up and kick my ass. See, there it is. Huzzah! Loot! Okay. Excuse me! Oh hey, I got that for... because it was the 25th. Let's see if Hearsom's over here real quick. He is! Okay, we'll get the XP for that. And then I'm gonna go and get me... Yeah, we got to hear some XP, so... Here's some over there chilling. Yeah, as long as it hadn't... The actual instance hadn't reset, I was fine. Okay, so here's the plan. I need to go to the hut from beyond, which means I need to get to the harbor, which means the quickest way to get to the harbor is to either go to Saltmarsh and go to my guild airship, or just go to the harbor. The harbor's just right there. It's like, yeah, go to the harbor, and I'm exactly where I need to be. All right. And we need a cauldron. Okay, so what I'm looking for is a Pharaoh Crystal Warhammer. Because I'm going to be doing Feywild stuff, so I want one of these. And I don't know offhand if I have one, but I've got like 300 of these things. I'll be fine. See, 342 of these things. So I'm just going to make myself a Pharaoh Crystal Warhammer. And compare it to the one I okay, go away. Compare it to the one I currently have. Which I do like the Squid Smasher. It's really nice, but we need something that's going to work better on the Feywild people. So yeah, it's going to be much better. Alright. That is that. And I noticed Froggo did not leave my party, so I'm going to leave his party. And that's going to be it. I am going to get the hell out of here because it has been over 3 hours and I need to go watch my friend Lore, and I need to go get ice cream, and I need to go pet kitties. So thank you all for being here. Thanks for the raid, Particle. And I am going to be on Lotro stream tomorrow in the afternoon. Will not be streaming tomorrow evening as usual. And then Saturday I'll be doing probably some additional Lotro, or I might be streaming WoW or Lotro. Either way, be good, and if you can't be good at it, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow on Lotro stream, 3 to 6. Yep, that's the thing. Alright, bye now.